And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Throwing on first down. Spencer. Going right side here, and that's complete. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd and 2, Spencer throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going down. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, it's Sherman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This defense for the Steelers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. Sherman found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Spencer. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go. Go three.
They'll run on first down. It's Sherman, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spencer. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Spencer. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hicks.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Pickett now on first down. Finding Pickens for another catch.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Steelers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Spencer.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Spencer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion comes the tight end left.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll throw again with Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett completes this one to Pickens.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
From the 36,
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Pickett right back to the air again. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Sherman.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first and 10, Spencer.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Spencer. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. Well, now it brings up third down.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Got a man and he hits, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Spencer. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tell him to go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pickett now on 1st down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sherman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Spencer. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
57 yards. Now Pickett.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second down and goal. Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Pickett now from the gun here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Now he'll escape to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows he's going to say why he did it. We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherman, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Sherman. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Stocking those that no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the ball.